What's going on, guys? I cannot get my eyes off of this Diddy stuff. This Diddy situation, just all of it. It's wild. It's freaking wild. I'm definitely borderline obsessed with it, for better or for worse. And I thought I'd bring you along as I watch this stuff, because I'm just like, it just keeps getting crazier. And I'm just wondering, okay, so where does this go? Who's next? Right? There's got to be, I mean, at the same time, Epstein, it's like, there's tapes. Where are they? We haven't seen them, right? Is that what's going to happen here? That's how I'm like, what's going on, guys? Come on, come on. Is this the floor breaking or what? From underneath you? Come on, come on. The people want to know. The people want to know. Okay, so here, this is from Eric's channel. Definitely check them out. FBI leaks Diddy's Freak Off tape with Jay-Z that is selling for millions. All right, so, you know, I like Jay-Z's music, but, you know, now this, I'm just like, and, you know, it's interesting because you see these clips of Diddy, you hear all this stuff that's come out, and then you watch the old clips of Diddy and you're just like, oh, it like paints it in a whole different light. And you're just like, wait a minute. It was right there the whole time. And I'm just wondering if that's going to be just the names that are coming out. Sorry, there's so much in my brain about it because I've been watching and like seeing it. I'm just like, the names that are coming out is out of control. And that's why I'm like, are they going to let it out? Are they going to let this stuff out? Are they going to come out with it? Or are they going to just memory hole it? I don't know. I don't know. FBI leaks Diddy's Freak Off tape with Jay-Z that is selling for millions. Let's check this out. Bam.
I also was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. So, which I declined that because...
yeah.
Wait a minute. Say that again.
Was he doing this back then, these freak-off sessions, when you were security? Because I'm looking at this lawsuit, and that's what they would call it, freak-off sessions.
That freak-off things, but him videotaping and everything like that? No, I can't say that I was privy to that, but you knew what was going on.
Y'all, the FBI is diving deep into Hollywood's darkest corners now.
That's
Reports
wild.
are saying they've recovered one of Diddy's infamous tapes that's been floating around the dark web. And here's the kicker. It's rumored that none other than Jay-Z might be in it. Now, you won't believe this, but this tape is allegedly being shopped for millions. And the demand is through the roof from Hollywood's elite who are desperate to get their hands on this thing.
I also was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of
They should put it out, like the Cassie tape. You know, put it out so that people know, because anybody with money is going to just buy it and bury it.
Now, if you're not catching up with this tape scandal, let's rewind for a second. We all know Diddy's been under fire for some serious criminal allegations, from sex trafficking to those insane freak-off parties. But this is a whole new level. What makes this leak even crazier is that sources claim this tape doesn't just show Diddy doing his thing, it involves someone way more famous. The rumors? They're pointing straight at celebrities like Jay-Z and Leonardo DiCaprio as some of the people noticed.
Who's the person that's #1 on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
So the question on everyone's mind is, what is actually on this tape? And how did the FBI manage to get their hands on it when it's supposedly buried deep in the dark web? Is Jay-Z really caught up in Diddy's twisted world? Or are the rumors just that? Rumors. Whatever's on that tape has Hollywood shaking. And trust me, the implications could be absolutely devastating for everyone now who is involved. First off, there's a wild theory floating around that Jay-Z himself might have had a hand in leaking this tape to the feds. Yep, you heard that right. Could Jay-Z have betrayed Diddy in order to protect his own empire?
So who's next?
Yeah, all the Jaguar Wright interviews. Yeah, I watched all those.
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z! And another thing, right after the news of the tape hit the internet, Beyonce and Jay-Z were spotted having a luxurious dinner. Coincidence? Or were they trying to distract the public from the storm brewing behind the scenes? I mean, they literally posted it on Beyonce's Instagram account.
Maybe
all right,
not. I mean, you know, all
what's
this
been going
is
down
all
for those who might not have been keeping up. Sean Diddy Combs has been making headlines for all the wrong reasons lately. Just a few months ago, the FBI swooped in and raided his homes in Miami and Beverly Hills, looking for evidence tied to a federal grand jury indictment on charges of sex trafficking, drug-fueled parties, and human exploitation. And if that wasn't enough, sources claim the FBI found multiple tapes at his properties, one of which features a major celebrity. That tape? It's now being sold on the dark web for millions.
Sounds like more than one major celebrity and politicians.
They even found 1,000 bottles of baby oil as well. Now, the funny fact, Diddy's lawyer tried to explain the baby oil situation, and look how he handled it.
How do you explain the baby oil and the lubricants? 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
I don't think it was 1,000. I think it was a lot. I mean, there's a Costco right down the street. You know, I think Americans buy in bulk, as we know.
They don't sell it at Costco.
And you know, this is consensual adults doing what consensual adults do.
Lawyer.
You know,
straight lie.
We can't get so puritanical in this country to think that somehow sex is a bad thing.
Now, we've already talked about how this tape supposedly features Jay-Z, but let's dive deeper. Ariel Mitchell-Kidd, a high-profile attorney involved in the case, dropped a bombshell when she said that one of the tapes being circulated involves someone even more famous than Diddy. And we all know Jay-Z's name has been mentioned. But here's where it gets tricky. The FBI hasn't officially confirmed who's on the tape, but they've hinted that whoever it is could topple an empire. Could Jay-Z's billion-dollar brand really be in jeopardy over this?
Say that again.
Diddy, right?
Say that again. Back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes. But
yes.
The shopping thing is
yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop
just
a particular video they were in possession of, and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became public. Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really?
So, the main question everyone is asking, what's on this tape that's causing so much chaos? Word on the street is that this tape features some seriously scandalous behavior. We're talking about one of Diddy's infamous freak-off parties, where A-list celebrities and under-the-radar figures come together for wild, drug-fueled orgies. And while Diddy has always been the star of the show, this time, the spotlight might just be on Jay-Z. It's said that this particular video shows more than just a party. Now, here's where the story takes an even darker turn. Jay-Z and Diddy have been close for years, but some details about their relationship are starting to raise eyebrows. First off, did you know that Jay-Z and Diddy's mom are the only people allowed to call him by his real name, Sean? That's how tight these two were. But as we dig deeper, we're uncovering some troubling patterns. Back during the golden era of rap, Jay-Z was linked to several young female artists, including Foxy Brown, Aaliyah, and even Rihanna. All these women were underage at the time he was reportedly pursuing them. In fact, there's a disturbing resurfaced story about Jay-Z threatening a 16-year-old Rihanna.
Oh yes, he said, we don't sing songs here, we sing artists. And there was this little pause, and I was nervous. But then he said, and we're interested. And there was this sudden feel of relief. But then he said something about a window and a door. Oh, then he said, you did your homework. I did a lot of homework on you, this lady. He said, there are two ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
Jay-Z himself even admitted to these interactions in a TikTok video that has since gone viral. Check it out here.
We just something about it. And then she performed the song, and I was like, okay. Okay, then, you know, we sat down and we talked. And they were talking about how she would stay in the studio and try to get the verse over, then come back the next day. I was like, oh, work ethic, everything is there. So we signed it that night. We didn't let her leave the office.
Really?
The 3 in the morning was when that contract got signed. So from the meeting around 3, 4 in the afternoon, we signed it by 3 in the morning.
Wow.
That day, I was absolutely certain.
But wait, it gets even more twisted. There's a viral video of Diddy slapping Jay-Z's cheeks in front of a crowd, which has sparked questions about their relationship. Some are even speculating about Jay-Z's sexuality, pointing to this video as evidence that there's more going on between these two than just business.
What you gonna do for him, Jay?
I want to take him back a little bit.
Well, shit, my nigga, you know this motherfucking city.
Anyway, just after the FBI announced that they had seized a tape, Beyoncé was spotted posting on Instagram about a lavish dinner party she and Jay-Z were hosting. Some people are saying it's her way of keeping up appearances, trying to make everything seem normal while this firestorm brews. It wouldn't be the first time the Carter family has used their public image as a shield. Remember all those rumors during the Lemonade era? Beyoncé knows how to play the media, and this time, it seems like they're trying to keep people guessing. And y'all remember when 50 Cent threw shade at Jay-Z, calling him out for being soft and hinting hinting that he's been involved in some questionable stuff behind the scenes. And at one point, he even pointed out how he is trying to image himself as a gay painter that adds fuel to the fire of speculations regarding Diddy's gay affair with Diddy.
You image yourself after a gay painter. Big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going with this.
Well, some fans are now saying 50 might have been right all along. There's even an old interview where Diddy referred to Jay-Z as one of the few people who can call him Sean, which suggests they were close, maybe too close. Could this be more than just a friendship? And if so, is that part of the reason Jay-Z is so deeply connected to Diddy's mess? But here's something no one's talking about yet. Back in the 2000s, Jay-Z and Diddy were almost like brothers. They attended each other's family events, they collaborated on projects, and they built empires side by side. So if this tape truly features Jay-Z and he's involved in leaking it, it's not just a scandal, it's a betrayal of the highest order. Could Jay-Z have sacrificed Diddy to save his own brand, with the FBI keeping tight-lipped on the investigation, and with Diddy's empire crumbling by the minute? We're left wondering if Jay-Z's playing a role in orchestrating this downfall. Things don't add up. Why would Jay-Z be partying with Beyonce like nothing's wrong while his friend is caught up in federal court? Could this all be part of a bigger scheme to take down the competition? The clues are pointing to a setup. Well, the FBI is still investigating, and if this tape gets presented to a jury, it's going to blow the lid off one of Hollywood's biggest scandals. There's a possibility that more celebrities could be subpoenaed. Could we see Jay-Z take the stand? Or will this go even higher, pulling in other music moguls and Hollywood elites? The next few weeks are crucial, and the fallout could be legendary. Y'all better buckle up because this is far from over. But what do y'all think? Do you believe the rumors that Jay-Z is involved, or do you think it's all just a setup? Let us...
There we go. There it is. Wow. I mean, you know, of all the videos and stuff that I've seen, I'm just like, wow, this is nuts. This is insane. This is a lot. And what is going to come out? That's why I'm like, man, don't sell the tape. Just put it out. Just put it out publicly. Publicly put it out. Because then there's not any more question. Because so much is alleged. It's just rumor. And it's like, no, get rid of the room. If you have video evidence, like that Cassie tape, you cannot deny that Cassie tape. You can't. You can't. It's right there. You're looking at it. You're watching it happen. So it's like, you can't, there's no denying that. So it's like, hey, you got more tapes? Put out the tapes. Put it out. Just put it out. Put it out. Again, it's no different than than like the Epstein tapes. It's like, they got tapes. We heard there's tapes. He used it as blackmail. Diddy apparently did the same thing. Put out tapes. Put out tapes. I'm not saying it needs to be forever long. It could be just the incriminating snippets or whatever. No different than the Cassie tape. Then there's no question. There's no more of this rumor mill. There's no more alleged. There's like, no, you beat her ass. and it was ugly. And that's wrong. Period. Right? I don't care what happened. Honestly, I don't care what happened. There's other ways of handling things. It's like, you know, it's like these people are they're too comfortable. I can get away with it. Above the law. You talk about above the law and being above the law. That's some above the law behavior. That's some above the law behavior. That's some I can get away with it behavior. Woo. Yeah. So these stories, all this stuff that's coming out. And again, it's so much of it is alleged at this point. It's just stories. It's just rumor mill. It's also people's firsthand. But who are these people? Can you trust these people? You know, just all of it. Just it's tough, and that's why I'm just like, wow, what's gonna happen next? Is what are they gonna let out? What are they going to let out and let people know? Yeah, this is real. Are the freak off parties real? Yeah, probably. They probably are. I mean, they probably are. They probably are. Frankly, a lot of this stuff is probably real. That's what I think. I think a lot of this stuff is probably real. Maybe it's not. I could be proven wrong. I could be wrong. But all the more stuff that comes out, I'm just like, man, yo, this is out of control. This is out of control. All the stuff now linking him to Tupac and Biggie getting shot, right? All that. All the interviews with Gene Deal and Jaguar Wright and others. Jeez. It's not a good look. Let's put it that way. It's not a good look. It is not a good look. So there it is. I can't keep my eyes off it. That's what it is. All right. Thank you guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Later.